Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready War Room Edition. Back again as your host, Jim here, and with me as usual,
Nate Dog. What's up, Jim?
I can say as usual now because it's your third consecutive one. No
I'll,
vacations in between episodes.
I'll try and keep the streak going.
Well,
Check my
I
vacation
mean,
time and see how much I can take off.
it's not that I don't like other vets. You know what I mean? I mean, like, you do some work on this show that saves me some effort. But yeah, I would love to get some other vets on here. I just like different perspectives, and I think from my experience from episodes when you're on vacation is I do like the three conversation because it adds different perspectives.
Yeah.
And I know I tease those guys a bit much because I think they're left leaning, but I really appreciate them. That's Ryan and Mister Not James or Not James Today or whatever his name is. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys are watching, which I'm sure you are, I appreciate you guys. You got to get back on the show. And even you, Joe, Navy Joe, you keep talking like you're going to get back on, but I haven't seen you. Anyways, this is a War Room edition. It's not a let's pick on veterans edition, although we'll probably pick on a couple veterans in this episode. And of course, we're not sponsored by anybody, and we have a VPN, but we're not going to tell you what it is. And we drink coffee, and we're not going to tell you what that is either.
We don't have a VPN because I have to turn mine off for my internet to work for this show. So we are not sponsored by VPN.
Oh, I have mine on just in case you're curious. So maybe that's why my internet sucks too. But anyways, yeah. So drink coffee and I did order a My Pillow slipper. So maybe that's a good spot. Well, he's not sponsoring us either, but yeah. All right. Anyways, so enough of the sponsors we don't have. Yeah, this one's sponsored by PullThePinAlready.com.
Oh, that's the best sponsor you can get.
Yes, it is, and that sponsor we encourage because you should go to that website and it'll direct you right back to these episodes, and then you can, get involved.
Watch them again.
Like, share, subscribe, and that is all the time. No. Anyways, we need to get to headlines because we're going to talk about some headlines because we read or have not read. I'm tired of the intro. Why is this important? Just tell me the rest of your part.
Oh, just because we're average veterans who've been around the world, then we know everything.
Yeah, and we've
never been fact checked.
There you go. Awesome. Let's go to the headlines because that's what everybody
those?
tunes in for. Yeah, we have headlines.
Let me find some. Found some.
Everyone comes here for headlines. All right. Ilhan Omar removed from religious freedom event.
You've lost your way, brother.
It's the religious freedom. I mean, it's freedom of religion. How can you get removed from that?
I'm not quite sure, but I don't know if she has any religious freedom thoughts or ideas in her entire existence because she only has one freedom or one religion that she thinks of, and it's got nothing to do with anything we do here in America.
So why would you even be you just sort of protest it?
I don't know what she was there for, but she doesn't support freedom. She doesn't support religion unless it's hers.
Like, who removed her? Like the police or?
I don't know. I would think the people of the event, but I don't know.
Oh yeah. Huh. Well, sorry to hear that.
I mean, I could care less. Like I said, I could care less. But she's just a nasty person, and I don't like her. So I don't know. But again, this is what these people vote for, or they don't vote for. This is what they've gathered enough votes to put in office. Because I'm gonna tell you, dude, that's politics. I mean, the amount of people that actually vote, it's pathetically hilarious. Like, like I said, when we talk about the election, like the 2020 election, do I believe that was probably the single-handedly most election with the most voters? Yes. Do I believe Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, got more than President Trump? No, I don't. But I do believe that more people voted than ever before.
And you would think that how bad Trump was, there'd be so many billions. Well, I can't say billions. Yeah, I mean, there ain't that many Americans, legal Americans. But you'd think they'd come in by the millions to vote, either left or right. Doesn't matter. They're going to be double the amount will actually vote.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I'm not surprised by a higher turnout. But yeah, whatever. We're talking about election crap. We're supposed to talk about this.
I'm going to remove this headline.
That's a good idea. GOP lawmaker. I thought it said lawn maker. Lawmaker wants to raise military's minimum wage. Do we have a minimum wage in military? I
I
mean,
don't
I know
think
we
there's
get
a
a
minimum wage. There's a minimum salary.
yeah, our base pay
And
scale or
then
whatever they call it.
the E1 with less than a year, you only makes X amount. Which, you know what? I'm all about this. Raise it. At least $15 an hour, and let me be on the clock for every hour that I am working in the military. How about that?
You think
Because
you'd make more? Yeah, you'd probably make
well,
more
yeah,
if you did an
yes,
hourly raise.
yeah,
Yeah,
because you're a soldier. What?
24/7. Yeah.
There you go. So if you pay me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at $15 an hour, I'm all in.
Yeah, I want night differential overtime. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. It's that's the funny thing about it. Like, well, I get it though. Let's be fair. Let's be reasonable here. You'd have to take out expenses that are given to us. Like, we don't pay for housing unless we actually, live on our own. But I mean, if you were to charge us for housing and lodging, lodging and food and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or
Yeah,
life insurance, because I don't think we paid. Was it deducted?
I think you pay for life insurance up to yeah, you pay life insurance.
I think something was deducted.
Yeah,
I know the yes, SGLI, right? That's what it's called.
yeah.
Yeah, that was deducted. Yeah, but you didn't pay a lot.
No, 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 no.
I think
Not
you
not
paid
with a
like a
normal
hundred
life.
bucks a month your first year or something like that.
No, that was for the college,
Oh, right, you're right, you're right. That was the college. Yeah,
and then it was done after a year, and then you go to
obviously I
college.
wasted mine.
Well, you haven't wasted. You good thing you haven't wasted your HCLI yet.
Yeah, no, right? Well, that wouldn't be a waste actually. That'd be good use if I used it. But
But I'm fine.
anyways,
I'm totally fine with raising the military's minimum wage, whatever the minimum wage is. Start them off at a E7 rate, and then move up from there. That's
yeah,
a little.
that'd
That's
be
a
a
livable
whole lot of
wage.
leaders.
No, no, not their pay. It's their pay. Then
Oh, their pay.
then obviously E7 will make more than an E7 does now. That you'd raise them up 7 degrees, 7 steps, or whatever it is, 7
Well,
ranks.
the problem with it is our defense budget's already through the roof. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
So where are they going to get the money to pay those people? And
me and
that's
you.
like the argument. I saw what's we call it, some elected official. He was talking about, how we're going out of our way for reparations or stuff like that, and we can't even take care of the homeless veterans. You know what I mean? But you're going to pay reparations to people who weren't even around when slavery was there, and you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, because that's that
I mean,
California thing. The
I know a
$5 million or something,
I know a very easy way to find money to raise this is you cut the lawmakers' pay and put it into the
right?
military's pay. Problem solved.
Right? Exactly. Make term limits, and while you're in that term limits, you invest in anything. You can't have a business or anything. None of that. Just make them go in there, get a pay, and then get out,
That's it. Yeah,
and then they go back and do their business later.
go back to your regular job.
Yeah.
You want
Why
to
don't
help
we?
you want to help America? Go have a X term. I don't know what a good term would be, but not a life term.
No, I don't even understand. Like, I do understand a certain extent experience matters.
Sure.
But like I said, we've talked about this before, dude. It's not just the elected officials. People inside underneath the underbelly, the people that work in the offices who've been there for 30 years too. They need to go. Because those are the ones really running the corruption.
Oh, that level up that level.
Yeah, they're not elected
Yep.
officials. They just got hired for a position. Even the HR guy probably gets people jobs that you can't get unless you know somebody.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I do HR.
But yeah, but I mean, I'm just
Not
saying that's what our government is full of. Those people.
yeah. Well, we're gonna go to something that's gonna be way off subject from what you're usually talking about. Nothing about politics. Nothing about
Ah,
politics.
sports, right? Oh no, it's not even sports.
It is
Blue
sports,
Jay.
but it's not.
Well, it's about a sports guy, but Blue Jays
Yeah.
pitcher Anthony Bass blasts United Airlines for making pregnant wife clean up kid's mess on hands and knees.
I don't know the whole story to this. I do listen to sports talk all day long in the background, and I heard them talking about this, and I guess she's supposedly 22 weeks pregnant or something like that.
So
I don't,
let
I
me
don't know.
ask you,
I don't know how she cleaned up a mess in an airplane because there's not much room to do anything else on there.
well, even as far as I'm concerned, what word in there kind of speaks a little bit of a a variable that I really need to consider.
I don't know.
Wife. First of all, how do they know she's a wife? They look at her ring. Okay, maybe. But where's the
No,
husband? Was the husband on there?
I don't know if he was on there, but he blasted
Is it
him.
his wife?
Yeah. It's his wife.
So it was his wife. So he's mad because he's watching his wife clean up a mess on her hands and knees.
I don't know if he was on the plane or not.
Okay.
United Airlines made her clean up the mess, but I don't know if he was on the plane or not, though. But he blasted them for making her clean it up.
Oh, so he is
But yeah,
referring to his wife.
yeah. It's his wife and kids.
That was the question.
Yeah, his wife and kids were on the plane. Now, if he was on the plane, then
Yeah, I mean, like,
get down and clean your kids' mess.
sure. And then where were the other people on the plane? Like, I mean, I can understand if you don't know what's going on, but I mean, if it's a pregnant lady, why aren't anybody else helping
Helping
her?
out, yeah. I like because I don't know the whole situation. Maybe if you read the article or got the real information, we might know, but we don't like doing that. We like jumping to assumptions.
Yeah, I mean, and we can jump to other conclusions too, right? Like, who's to say she didn't just jump down there and do it herself and then come home and complain about it? You know what I mean? Like, maybe they didn't even have to clean it up. Maybe she just thought they were going to make her and did it. Like, there's so much information missing here. Maybe I should have read the article, but I really could care less.
Oh, you know what else is missing?
What's that? Our last headline? Oh, the Navy. The Navy. The Navy. I said that again. The Navy is hiding children's medical records from parents.
I don't understand how they do that.
I don't understand why they have children's medical records.
Well, because your
You
kid,
mean like
you're
the
on,
dependents? Like
yeah,
the dependents?
that's what I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, the dependents' medical records.
Or are they sailing into these different bases, breaking into hospitals and taking records and hiding them in like grocery stores and things like that?
I don't think. I'm going to assume it's going to be the dependents' medical records, and I don't know how you hide information in the medical record.
Well, I could take a wild guess. It's probably about all this transgender nonsense, because the Navy would be the first branch to start coming out as, hey, this whole ship is a transgender ship, and we're allowed to get affirming care for all of your kids, but we're just not going to tell you about it. Like, I could get it. I could see the Navy doing that.
Way to making assumptions about the Navy.
No, I'm not making assumptions. I serve. Not in the Navy, but I serve. And I'm not speaking of all the Navy, so don't get butthurt. If you're a Navy SEAL, don't show up at this average veteran's house because you're mad. But yeah, we know the Navy's always tended to be, what was the running joke about the Navy? They invented the Marines so they can have a date for the ball.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's why they invented the Marines, so they could have a date for the Navy ball. But yeah, I mean, this stuff, you don't want to read this crap. It's already bad enough, the whole transgender crap going around in society. Why can't they, leave our sports, leave our entertainment, and leave our military alone? Let them do their job. Please keep the politics out of this crap. Like, I mean, we had the, what was the thing? Well, remember we had the whole gay thing in the military that time.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, there you go. I was trying to think of the thing. Don't ask, don't tell. Which means we accept you how you are. Just don't make it a thing, because you're going to it's going to become an issue.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I didn't think there was a problem with that. No different than if you're secretly a furry, or if you like putting potatoes up your butt. I mean, nobody needs to know. I'm sorry. Did I touch a nerve, Nate?
Oh, well, I didn't know you were going to admit what you did. But anyways.
No. I thought it was too close to the gerbils you used to do. But anyways.
Those were soft and furry, though. They felt better than potatoes.
Oh, right. But you get what I'm saying? Nobody needs to know that crap either. Nobody wants to know that crap. So why does it matter, what your sexual preferences are, or what, even on your dog tags and what you're allowed to say as a POW. I mean, I don't think you declare you're religious, but they put that on for the purposes of, if you die, they know what to do with your body, because you're practicing religion dictates some of that stuff. That doesn't mean, oh, I'm a transgender. Oh, so I get to violate you this way or something. Like, I don't know what the purpose is. Like, why do you need to declare that anywhere? It's a uniform. There's regulations on hair. There's regulations you got to follow. You're not a human being in the military.
You know how
you're a soldier.
You know how loose these regulations are coming now?
Well, they are, and that's the pathetic part. And that's the problem with it. The military was not designed to be a bunch of individuals who have all this cool. No, that's why they break you down and build you for what they want. That's why they
Yep.
strip you of your rights. That's why they pump you full of chemicals and stupid vaccines. That's why they do that. Because you're not an individual. You're part of a collective group to serve a particular mission. And do I
Yeah,
think that's
and my
a little
yeah, my
extreme? Maybe, but
no, my whole thing is that if you're going to join the military, you're going to do it to defend your country. Why do we need to bend? Why do we need to bend? If you don't like it, don't join the military. We don't need you.
exactly. It's not for everybody. It's not
No.
for everybody.
Well, they're making it for
But
everybody, and that's what's going to be
well,
the demise of our country is when they can't defend it.
well, right. But also, we've got a lot less to pick from now. Like, let's be real. I mean, I think you and I saw the downsizing with the Clinton era. When all the good, solid sergeants and staff sergeants got out, and all the dirtbag privates were promoted, and all the lifers were staying in because they didn't want to ruin all their time in. So the military changed at that point, and now it's become so soft, but they can't even find qualified people. And it's not to say the people that are going in are all bad, because I don't know them all.
No, I don't say no. I wouldn't. I'd say a good percentage of them are good. They're doing it for the right reasons. They're not looking for
Sure.
a waiver. They're not looking for this special treatment. They're not looking for what other people are looking for, and they join them. No, just
Yeah, but you see, but I want to know too, though, Nate, because I think I've even mentioned this before. Like, I would hold military to a higher standard, not like that staff sergeant or something that said she doesn't like guns or whatever. Like, I can't imagine, I can't imagine our squad or platoon giving into the stupid stuff. Like we've gotten stupid assignments before, right? And we would bitch and complain all the way through it. Even if we had to do it, there would be some pushback. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Or you'd have that guy that wrote their congressman, or people write their home, and then you get the wives complaining. And like, I don't see how you can get away with stupid stuff to this level, because I thought the military was full of leaders and potential leaders. Because isn't that what our job was to make each person take your job so you'd move up in the
Right. Yeah.
ranks?
Yeah.
So I wanted to believe that there's a bunch of leaders in the military. But somebody, I don't know who it was. Was it you? I don't know who I was talking to. No, it was my buddy Randy. He was saying, he's like, well, yeah, they're leaders. They learn to lead what they want you to be knowing. They're not leading you in anything that makes sense. They're just he said it better, but I don't remember what it was.
We should
But
get him on the show.
yeah, well, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But basically, he basically said they teach you to teach each other what they want you to know. That's
Yeah.
what you're leading. You're not really thinking for yourself or anything like that. You're just doing what they want you to do, and you're teaching the next guy to do that. But I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed when I see stuff like this. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that's what veterans do. They go in for the country. And you're telling me that keeping medical records from parents is good for the country?
Sounds
Is that what
like
you're
it.
telling me?
That's what the Navy's doing.
So so I'm just disappointed, and I'm not obviously stereotyping the whole Navy, but I'm really disappointed that this is the representation of our military. I get the government screwing us over, but I just don't understand how soldiers and airmen and seamen. Well, I guess I get how seamen do it, but I mean, I don't understand
Well,
how these guys,
the stars at the top get their orders from the people this country voted in, so they push it down.
Yeah, but like I said, dude, I just can't imagine there not
think-
being any uproar or bitching.
know.
Like, I understand you don't want to put your neck on the line.
Like these 4 stars and 3 stars and 2 stars and CSMs and some in the Army and whatever they're called in the Air Force. They're just like, okay. I mean, they're not
called
gonna.
Bob and Joe, and
I bet you're the Air Force ones. You're right. Sorry, you're right. I forgot what their rank was. Bob and Joe. You're right. But yeah, like they don't push back. It's like, okay, we're gonna train on transgender pronouns now.
yeah, but we've been to stupid training, right? Sexual harassment, that was the big one, right? In our era, right?
Yep.
And everybody walk out of there and say, I don't feel any better about sexually harassing people. I didn't learn enough. You know what I mean? Like, we'd laugh about it. We
It was a
complain
joke.
about it. Yeah, we there was always a pushback. Oh, just do the training. You know what I mean?
I still take it every year.
Right. So, but we still push back. And even I'd even probably say sometimes people just signed off on crap and didn't do it.
I wouldn't say. I guarantee they did that.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Oh, I didn't say names.
Right. But the point I'm getting at is is that's the way we looked at this stupid stuff that the bureaucratic crap. How does this happen? Like, I mean, I get it. The common Navy, the common seaman probably has no control over children's records. This is clearly
Right.
a hospital or medical thing.
Yeah, but someone in there needs to say, why are we doing this?
Sure. Especially if you got kids in there.
Yeah.
If you got kids in there and you're in the military, you're in the service, obviously I'm not saying go do something stupid like these crazy lunatics do, but I'm disappointed, really. I'm just really disappointed because I had higher hopes and expectations for military, and they're becoming like the fake churches out there. This whole society is just becoming a whole group of narcissistic babies, I guess.
I had
I don't
higher
know.
hopes, expectations for this episode too, but that ended.
And just because I drug it out that long doesn't make it any better. All right, so we'll go ahead and end it here because Nate's losing his patience. He's probably got to pee and didn't want to say something. But either way, Nate, thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate it. And
No
I
problem.
really, really, really want the rest of you guys out there to like, share, subscribe, pay us money so we can do this for free again next time. Even if you don't, we're going to do it, though, for free next time. But we really appreciate it. And just, leave a comment, get all involved and all that other stuff, too. So, yeah, until then, Godspeed.
And pull the pin ready. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the